It's good, what is good, what is Gucci? Courtney IG, and I'm back again. And this time, guys, I'm just gonna share some short and snappy thoughts on this. What do we want to call it? For the Dogs Deluxe, or For the Dogs Scary Hours Edition, whatever you want to call it, guys. You know this is the Drake latest release. If you want to hear my full-length review and thoughts on For the Dogs album, you know where to head to get that, because this is just thoughts. I'm just going to be freestyle with it. I'm not even going to be too scripted about it, try to be too analytical about it. But guys, we knew that this was going to come. Well, I knew it was going to come. I thought something like this was in the works. You know why? Because everything that Drake did with Joe Budden, all of this back and forth, Joe hates me, Joe's a hater, I feel like that was intended. You know why? Because the album For All the Dogs did not deliver on what it said it was going to deliver. Short and sweet. We thought that For All the Dogs was going to be an album just about dogs, the man them, for that purpose. And it wasn't. Let's be honest. It was a mixed bag of things. Again, if you want to hear my full thoughts on that, head over to the Inspire and Rich YouTube. But I think the Joe Budden and Drake situation was planned. You know why? Because it gave a lot of promo. It gave a lot of attention to it. And that lined it up perfectly for this deluxe body of work, Scary Hours free, however you want to package it, to come across. You know, Joe was labeled then as an ex-musician, an attention-seeking ex-musician, as Drake mentions on this deluxe edition of For All the Dogs. That's what I'm gonna call it throughout this. If you don't like it, shoot me. But and of course with that, you know, idea and the structure and the packaging of this body of work, everyone naturally gravitated more so to the J. Cole first person shooter mode banger. Of course, no denying about that. And then coincidentally, they end up planning a tour. Is that by chance, guys? I want to ask you that question. Is that by chance, or is that... And J. Cole is also here again. Evil Ways. Does this really seem as impromptu and unplanned as Drake said? You know, I think he said he made it in 5 days, 5 hours, whatever he said. I don't think so. I think it was premeditated. But anyway, before we give you, I gotta warm you up a little bit. So historically, Scary Hours have come in not as many tracks as they come in now. Scary Hours 1 was 2 tracks. Scary Hours 2 was 3 tracks. Scary Hours 1 had that mega hit, God's Plan, which later ended up on Scorpion to Memory. I said I'm freestyling. There ain't no script. There ain't no plan to this. And then Scary Hours 2 had 3 solid bangers on it. We had What's Next, Wants and Needs with Baby, and of course that monster Lemon Pepper freestyle. Every Man and His Dog did a freestyle on that, and that beat was absolutely a mad thing. During COVID, went crazy. But guys, this tune, yeah. You know how it escalated. Really celebrated. Grade 11 educated. Radio's king again. Billboard got me regulated. Wanna make it fair for you. Numbers that I generated. Right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited. Ha! Do right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited. So he's trying to say this was predestined. You know, you want to play with a boy, you're gonna end up. You know where you're gonna end up. And it's the perfect opener for what follows here in this package, right? This little care package, Scary Hours EP3, is perfectly packaged. You know why? Because Drake has always been teasing about this bad boy piece of information he's got on Yeezy. He's always been teasing about this that he had for Yeezy and Pusha that never got released, and they just want him to push the red button. They just want him to push that red button, because if he pushes that button and he releases that video that he's got on a USB drive, yeah, we did the analysis from the For All the Dogs. If you want to go back to that, go back. We ain't there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back there. I'm going to put the link and you're going to go back. I'm just skipping with this one. So he's got that bad boy piece of information on the USB drive that he doesn't want to release. He's not releasing. He's got that over. Did he get with Kim? Was Kanye doing some dodgy stuff? What's going on here? Yeah? And Red Button really is that. It sets it up. It's a little snippet into the evil ways that the boy is feeling, that mindset that he's in. And then we get, some moments like the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. I can't even remember. But it's an addresser of a lot of the gripes that people have come out with in their reviews, in their reactions to the album, that Drake doesn't sound like the old Drake. He promised this was going to be Drake going back to the old Drake. But he's saying, I can't go back to the old Drake. That's kind of like backtracking on what your statement was. Your statement coming out the gate was, you're going to deliver us what you always used to deliver. You're going to deliver the Take Care Drake. You're going to deliver the Thank Me Later Drake. But you're saying, actually, I can't rap like that no more, guys. I can't do that anymore. I'm not that Drake. I can't be that guy. Okay, Drake, fair enough. But that's what you said you were going to deliver. But anyway, not taking away from the song. Bad boy piece of song still. It's addressing every single gripe, as I said. And it overall really gives you that timestamp feel. All of these tracks, the John Wick, I can't even remember all of them off the top of my dome right now. But all of that gives you that feeling. Timestamps, 9 a.m. in Dallas, 5 a.m. in Toronto, 5 p.m. in Calabasas, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, so on and so on. There's no hooky stuff. If you want that, if you want bars, if you was missing the bars and you was one of those people that wasn't really feeling the Tizo touchdown, wasn't really feeling Slime You Out, wasn't really feeling Bahama Dreams or Bahamas, I can't remember, go back to the review. I said I'm doing it off top freestyle thing. So if you wasn't feeling that, this is what you're going to like. This makes sense. This makes sense because now there's nothing you can critique the album about because he's packaged this now to say, there you go, guys, you complain and I've just done this off cuff. Whoa, Drake's the go. How did he do this so fast? How could he possibly come up with this? How has he taken this Joe Budden negativity and spun it into a positive thing and delivered us such bangers? And that's cheeky. Drake, that's a cheeky one. Again, freestyling. That's a cheeky one. Taylor Swift, you're bigging up Taylor when Kanye went again. Then there again, package, this is a Kanye diss. And there's some Pusha disses in here, but you need to tap in. And you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Inspire,